What is up, Inferno Squad? I am back with another episode of What If Deku Was Trained by Black Ops, Part 8. And in the last part, we went over the license exam. So now we're going to be going over where Deku originally met Eri, but, since I did that early, and he already knows Eri, he adopted her. So I'm just gonna make this like a revenge thing. Yeah. I don't know if I said Overhaul, if he killed Overhaul or not. I think I did. So yeah, you'll just find out what I do in a little bit. But anyways, so Deku and Koda and Eri go out to eat after the license exam because he did go out earlier to celebrate, but that was just like an adult thing because they went to a bar since they are like 21. So yeah, so they go to a cat cafe and they're just vibing, chilling, playing with the cats, and Deku's not really like prying into Koda and Eri's conversations because he knows like they're a thing and they want to keep something secret. So he's just going with the flow, occasionally butting in. But right now, Eri wants to feed him some piece of cake right here. And then Koda does it too. I also do want to state this right now. If I didn't, I cannot draw. None of these are mine. I am borrowing these off the internet. I may or may not take a class on how to draw. But yeah. Anyways, so that happens. They have a fun day, and then they go back to the dorms. Koda goes back to Bakugo's room, and Eri goes to Mina's. And Deku. And then after that, everything happens to Canon. Deku goes to Night Eye. In this, Night Eye doesn't really treat Deku like a piece of doo-doo. Because I'm gonna say like Deku has made himself known to Night Eye for a long time. And Night Eye like respects him a lot. So Deku and Night Eye have like a chill uncle vibe. Yeah, Deku sees Night Eye as like his uncle. You know, like that cool uncle that you could always go to, just like, hey uncle, can you give me some money? Hey uncle, can you buy me this car? Hey uncle, can you hook me up with some that papa? But yeah. So that's that type of relationship with Deku and Night Eye. But yeah, everything happens to canon. Deku passes Night Eye's test, and Mirio is just looking at Deku, just like, so you're the strongest, second year. And Deku's just like, yeah, what about it? Mirio's just like, I'm gonna have to fight you and your entire class one day. Don't know when, but I'm gonna do it. And Deku's just like, aight, you do you, my guy. You do you. So they go on patrol, and I'm fun to say, the Yakuza, the ones that were working with Overhaul, since Overhaul did die, because Deku killed him. So, boo-hoo. They were looking for revenge, and they spotted him at a cafe with Mirio. And so, they're just like, Revenge. Let's go. And they realize that he has Eri. And I'm gonna say that Eri and Koda were like hanging out outside of UA at like a cafe. No, 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 no. The Cheesecake Factory. I'm putting the Cheesecake Factory in here. I hope I get sponsored one day by them. That'd be awesome. Or Coke. But anyways, enough of that. Yeah. So if you can tell where I'm going with this, they get snatched. They be on that snatch gang. And Mina notifies Deku just like, yo, our kids haven't come back. I'm kind of worried. It's been like 5 hours. And Deku's just like, what? 5 hours? And Deku just instantly goes into dad mode. Just like, where the fuck are my kids? And as soon as, shoot, one of Overhaul's, like, head members show up and be like, you killed our boss, so we're gonna kill your kids. Deku's not having it, like, at all. He's just not having it. And Deku proceeds to start beating the living shit out of this subordinate. Just like, out of every punch, he's just asking, where are my kids? And as soon as he's about to like break the subordinate's jaw, like clean off, like I mean clean, he tells Deku where they are, and Deku's just like, good boy, and proceeds to knock him out and teleports him to Tartarus into a cell after taking away his quirk. Because Deku gives no fucks. He will take away your quirk if you're that dangerous. With All For One or with the quirk erasing bullets. But, yeah. Because like I said in the last part, he is giving Eri quirks from All For One. But I'm gonna say he's splitting the quirks. Like, he's giving some to Eri and Koda, so like they can be, so one day they will like achieve him. Like, he is training them to be his successor. His and Mina's successor. Successors. Whatever. But, yeah. So they're just like his replacement if anything goes bad or he decides to retire. Basically like canon, but cooler. But yeah, then Deku heads to the hideout and he sees Koda and Eri hung up in chains over a vat of acid, and he's just like, really? Acid? Out of everything you guys could do, acid. And then he just looks up at the both of them just like, how'd you guys let them capture you? And Koda's just like, no comment. And he looks at Eri. She also says no comment. Deku just chops it up to be like, you guys were too busy making out. And you guys got caught, didn't you? And they look away from him. And he's like, yep, that's what I thought. So, Deku just absorbs the acid into his little vortex. Because like I said, he has the ability to teleport. And yeah, so he just teleports the entire vat of acid, I'm gonna say, on Mars. Yes, he puts it on Mars. Cut to Mars, space drone. A fucking vat of acid comes out of nowhere. What the fuck, aliens? But anyways, coming back to Deku, he's like, "All right, there. I took away the most dangerous part. You guys can get out from there. I have been training you, and I train y'all lightly. I trained y'all how I was trained, so you guys should be able to get out of that." And they do. And Deku goes and keeps beating on every villain in there. And then Shigaraki, I mean, not Shigaraki. I almost forgot that I already ended off the League of Villains. But I didn't mention one person, though. The Doctor. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you have not read the manga, spoiler alert. The doctor that treated Izuku is also Awful One's doctor. So, yeah, Doctor's bad guy. But, you know, that happens. And he releases all, and I mean all, of his high-end Nomus, because he started working on them a bit earlier than in the manga. So, like, they are high-end, like, complete high-end. And their one goal is to capture Deku and bring him back to the Doctor. And I'm going to say that Deku isn't really paying attention because he's trying to protect Eri and Koda, as well as defend himself. So, and he does try to, like, teleport out, but his quirk's being canceled by one of the Nomus. And I know I said it's basically a mutation quirk, and those can't get... You know what? I'm not about to go into the science of that, but I'm just going to say he found a quirk that was able to stop mutation quirks. I'm just going to say that. And so, Deku gets captured. Nobody else gets hurt. They were just after Deku. Nobody was killed. They took down, like, most, like 99% of the high-end Nomus. I'm gonna say that Mirko showed up, and that's why it was 99%. But two escaped, and they escaped with Deku. So Deku is chained up with these quirk erasing chains, and he's not able to turn his body into shadows, so he can't, like, just phase out of them. Sorry about that. It's like 10:10 p.m. So, you know, Deku's just chained up. You know how, like, in Clash of the Titans, I think it was, where that girl was tied up. But yeah, he has chains on each arm, like 4 chains on each arm, pulling him in a different direction to make sure that he's stable. He has chains on his neck, pulling him backwards. And the experiments begin. And cut to Deku looking like this. So Deku figured out what the doctor was planning to do with him, so he pretended to react to being mind controlled, but I made Deku, like, OP, so I can't do that. Because if he became a villain, with all the quirks that he has. That'd be bad. That'd be really bad. But Deku looks like this, and he's just like, "What do you need, Doc?" And the doctor was cloning Deku into high-end Nomus, but Deku was secretly like giving them back their human personalities. Actually, no. Nobody needs to be stronger than Deku. That's not gonna work. Only people that are allowed to be stronger than Deku is Eri and Koda. And maybe Mina. Nah, just Eri and Koda. But, yeah. So he destroyed all the Nomus during the nighttime. And the doctor's just like, what happened here? He's like, Deku's just like, oh yeah, I destroyed them. You've been under my control for 5 years. What do you mean? And yeah, I did do a little time skip. Deku has been getting his education, and he has fully graduated from UA. But he was just tricking the doctor, getting intel. And Deku got like a lot of intel, so he knows how the doctor does all of this stuff. And I'm gonna say the experiment that he did on Shigaraki in the manga, he did on Deku. So Deku has the Shigaraki body, but it's just like, it's still his body, but like more enhanced. So Deku kills the doctor, destroys the lab, and goes home. Because him and Mina and Eri and Koda did buy a house. But that's going to be it for this part. Thank you, Inferno Squad. Like and subscribe. Thank you.